Hey everyone, Tommy from Tanknicians here. I hope you're doing well. I have some exciting news to share with you. We've been really busy. One of the things that's been keeping us especially busy is we've been looking for our own warehouse space. And I don't want to jinx anything, but I think we may have found it. We've outgrown the space that we have, and we really want to take our coral aquaculture and our fish quarantine to the next level. This location will allow us to do that. So again, I don't want to jinx anything. I'm going to find out more tomorrow, but I'm really hopeful and we are this close, and I want to thank all of our customers for ultimately making this possible. This video is a species spotlight on one of my favorite fish, the yellow Corris Wrasse. I think a really underrated fish. You've probably seen them in your fish store before. They come in small usually, but when they get bigger, they are beautiful. They have a great behavior, and when it comes to coral pest eating wrasse, they're very even tempered. But let's just get into the meat of it. Let's learn about yellow Corris Wrasses. Thanks for watching. Oh, and stay tuned. I'm going to have a cool nature clip at the end of this video, as always. Anyway, to the video. Here we have a beautiful reef aquarium that we set up a little over a year ago, and front and center is a big male yellow Corris Wrasse, and they won't get much larger than this, maybe another inch. But as you can see, it is a medium-sized fish, so it's not going to be great for a nano aquarium. Yellow Corris Wrasses are really good at eating coral pests, so they'll eat all kinds of nudibranchs, and they'll eat coral-eating sea spiders and a wide variety of different coral pests. So if you think that you might have something like that in your aquarium, or you've identified a pest like that, yellow Corris Wrasse are a really good option. The one drawback that they have is if they're going to eat coral pests, a lot of times that means that the fish is also going to eat different types of cleanup crew. So yellow Corris Wrasses do have a tendency to go after snails and hermit crabs. Usually they won't go after bigger crabs like emerald crabs or Sally Lightfoots if you don't have a reef tank. Here we have a slightly smaller pair of yellow Corris Wrasses, and these are typically what you'll see at a fish store, a 2 to 3 inch long fish. Sometimes they come in even smaller. And you can see that they don't have any of the watermelon colors on their face yet. That's something that the super males adopt once they hit about the 3.5, 4 inch size. Feed a variety of frozen foods. Hikari mysis, squid, spirulina brine, omega-enriched brine make great staples for these fish. Those are going to bring out some of their best colorations, and the squid is going to make sure that they stay healthy long term. With respect to compatibility, these wrasses, they're usually keeping to themselves. They're not very aggressive towards other fish, with the exception perhaps of fish that look very similar to them. So sometimes they can be aggressive towards, say, a canary blenny or a Midas blenny. That is something to keep in mind when you're picking this fish. You also want to make sure that they're not going to be picked on by any other fish in the aquarium, because in our experience, they aren't very aggressive, and a lot of times if they're being picked on, their response is to hide, and when they're hiding under the sand, they're not eating, they're not getting the food they need. They're also very stressed out, and that's not something that you want for your fish. So make sure that when you get them, you don't have any overly aggressive fish in the aquarium, and if you do have some fish that may be questionable, you want to keep an eye and be ready if you need to remove those fish and rehome them. Overall, these are one of our favorite fish that we like to put in the majority of large reef tanks that we care for, because of their very even temperament and the fact that they're so good at eating coral pests, flatworms, nudibranchs, all the things that you don't want in your tank. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. I hope that you consider keeping these fish in your aquarium, because they are very rewarding. They have really interesting social dynamics and behavior, and they tend to not be very aggressive. Subscribe if you haven't already, and here's that cool nature clip that we were talking about at the beginning of this video. Hey buddy, where are you going? You are too cool, you know that? You are like all tail. Did you hear him hiss? He or she, I shouldn't gender it. We are literally in a U-Haul parking lot. This is crazy. All right, thanks for watching.